Hello and welcome to Brentwood Stories. I'm DJ.
I'm Sam.
And this
is Tevin. Hi, Tevin.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
You know, it's so funny. If you only know me from TikTok, you're going to realize how monotone I am. Because I don't come off that way at all in the videos, but
that's a good way to get started. So,
Yeah.
You do the TikTok for the Brentwood Library. Tell us about that.
it's fun.
It's fun. So I feel like you mentioned it. You don't talk a lot. Why don't you talk a lot in the TikToks?
Because a lot of our videos are just based off like other trends or sounds. So normally I don't have to talk. I'm usually lip syncing or like there's just no talking part at all.
Interesting.
Yeah. For
So,
the most part, it's just my face.
well, you have become the brand, essentially, of the Brentwood Public Library TikTok. You have been interviewed recently by Newsday. You were on TV for a news segment. Why is our TikTok blowing up? And just tell us about it.
It's so weird that all these news publications are coming to us to talk about our TikTok. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think our TikTok isn't that special. It's, well, there's one thing that is special. I'm on it. No, I'm joking. But I think you know what? I think what makes our account unique is that we're pretty funny. I think our TikToks are actually kind of hilarious.
If you do say so yourself.
I think they are.
We got that flair, that pizzazz.
Exactly. And like we're fun. So like leave this in. Anyways, so what was the question? You can't see it. I am beyond nervous right now.
Tevin, why are you so nervous?
Why am I so nervous? Because I'm an anxious person by nature.
How
I've
much-
always been like this.
How much of this episode are you editing personally?
Oh, none. They can leave all this in. I don't care. I am so unfiltered. I don't care.
Okay, but actually though, so
So what was the question?
if you're a very
Remind me
nervous
again.
person,
Yeah.
then how did you become the face of the TikTok?
So ultimately, when we decided to make TikToks, we were initially just re-uploading videos we were posting on YouTube and Facebook to TikTok. We weren't sure what to do with it. Then one day we were just like, let's just like we were. I think like I was just browsing through the For You page and I see all these trends happening. So why don't we do it? And like try to apply it to like library things or like book things, right? Now do with book talk. And a lot of the trends require a person in it. Either you're doing a gesture or you're mouthing something, whatever, right? So someone has to be in it. And the plan was not me to be in the videos. I was just like the brain. Like I would come up with ideas. I would look at trends. But it's just easier if I was just in it, even though I'm not someone that likes being on camera. So yeah, like when I first started, it was really like, this is not the right word, but like cringe to like look at myself and like watch back videos I was making. I was like, oh, well, it's like, it's kind of funny. So I was like, okay, I'll just do it. Whatever. Then like after like a few months of doing that, like I got kind of used to like being on camera and like kind of like accept that like TikTok is a little goofy. I can have fun with it a little bit and like it's a little non-serious. So
You just had to get used to it.
yeah, because
I have a question. What is TikTok?
What is TikTok? Right. Because the people who are listening to this podcast might have no idea what TikTok is.
They might not.
Yeah, so TikTok is like a video platform, just like YouTube, but YouTube is typically, it's made for, it's on mobile and whatever, but it was primarily made for desktop for like widescreen viewing. But TikTok is focused more on mobile, portrait, and they're short. Most TikToks are generally under a minute. Yeah, I guess what makes TikTok unique compared to other social media platforms is when you open the app, your homepage is it's just constantly feeding you videos that it thinks that you'll like, and it's really good at it. So that's how people end up staying on the app way longer than they anticipated.
Now, the thing about them, from my understanding, is they're very quick videos as well, typically.
Yeah.
So about what's the range you would say for any like length of a video you would make for TikTok?
For us, we keep our videos pretty short. I would say most of them are under 30 seconds. Some are definitely longer than 30 seconds, but like I think the sweet spot we aim for is like 5 to 15 seconds, somewhere in that range. So yeah. What's with the face?
I was going to say something, but then I didn't want to be redundant. So Tevin,
Yeah.
you're the face of the TikTok. You do all these things.
Yeah.
How did you become a librarian? How did this happen?
This wasn't supposed to happen. That's the funny part.
I know. I know.
So I've been here at this library specifically we're coming up on 10 years now. July 2nd, 2013, I started working here. But even before that, I'd volunteered here. So I started volunteering here, maybe I was like 14. Yeah. With Celia. You guys know Celia. And from there, when I turned 16, I got offered to become a page here. From there, through hard work, determination, sweat, tears, I made my way up. So I became a library clerk at Circulation. Then at that time, I was going to school for photography. Then I transferred to Farmingdale State College to pursue graphic design. I guess they heard that and they decided to put me in the publicity department, where I started making flyers, posters, graphics for social media, graphics for the website, stuff like that. That's where I kind of like dipped my toe into social media. I was always present on social media. Like, definitely during that time, I was very much addicted to social media. At that time, it was like Instagram. I couldn't get off it. And so then we all know what happened in 2020. COVID hit. And then I was thinking about what I was going to do after graduating. I graduated in May 2020 with my bachelor's in graphic design. I was thinking about, well, what do I go from here? One of my options I was thinking about was pursuing a job in Manhattan. Because of COVID, basically everything shut down. I was reconsidering my career options. And, at that point, I was working here for 7-8 years. I was like, do I want to be a librarian? And I looked at my options where I could go. One of them was Queens College. And because of COVID, it was all online. So I was like, that's really convenient for me. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just get my master's and become a librarian. So I did that, and now I'm here.
How do you feel about the decision?
I'm very happy. At first, I was very unsure. I was like, am I regretting this? Or is this a mistake? Because I did go to school for 4 years for graphic design. And I was like, and that is what I ultimately wanted to do. Even when I was in high school, I was like, oh yeah, graphic design, of course. So pivoting to librarianship was a very nerve-wracking change for me. But ultimately, because of my duties here, I knew I would still, scratch that graphic design itch. So, and ultimately, I love working here. And I love helping the people here. And I love serving this community. So I said, screw it.
YOLO.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, with your degree transferring over to library sciences, I mean, that's kind of the good thing about library sciences is it's kind of ubiquitous. And you can kind of come in from any background. So you bringing in your graphic design talents into the library space has translated very well into the outreach of it. So what other types of outreach have you focused on outside of maybe the TikToks?
Yeah. So what I do publicity is mainly nowadays, I still do graphic design work, but it's a lot of marketing. So we do outreach via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. YouTube. We also do in-person outreach. So when we go to these outreach events, we usually hand out brochures, flyers, bookmarks. I design all of it. So yeah.
That beautiful newsletter you get at home, Tevin does most of it.
I do. It is a pain in the butt to work on it, but I'm very happy how it comes out at the end of the about 3-4 week process of designing it. So yeah, and I know a lot of eyes look at it, so I want to make sure it's a really good product when I do put it out.
It's very impressive.
At least I try to. We had some duds in the past, but that's okay.
Well, I think that's the best part of hiring someone, and I guess a library degree in general, that anyone can get a library degree after you major in whatever in college. So we scored a graphic designer for the price of the librarian.
Yeah. It's very strange. A lot of people wouldn't expect to have a librarian with these skills. And I'm very happy that, at least here at this library, they managed to utilize my skills very well. And yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I feel like people always talk about that. Like,
yeah, people don't. Yeah, we put out a TikTok. It was like the day in the life of a librarian, and like I go through like what I do in a day as a librarian, and we got like a few comments. It's like, "Where's the books? Where's this?" You know, like the typical librarian things. It's like, well, librarians aren't just like, you know. I feel like there's still this like stereotype,
yeah.
or like this image that librarians are still like old women that wear cardigans and like oversized glasses. But like,
I purposely didn't wear glasses today.
That's okay.
But I did wear a cardigan. I'm
well,
sorry.
I love a good cardigan. So, but yeah, I guess the side effect of that video is just to show that like, hey, librarians do other things too. You know, like we have so many librarians here that have like niche skills that are pretty cool.
I think so.
That are like outside of like what typical librarian skills are. Yeah, of course I can do the research part like a librarian, or like I can do reader's advisory, or I can help you with a computer. Like I can do all that, but like it's pretty cool that like I do more than that. You know? And I have the skills of like marketing, social media, graphic design, photography, website.
What else you got, Ted? What else can you do?
I can do a lot. See, I say that, but I can't think of anything else other than what I just named. So,
DJ, you got any special skills?
All of them. I can pick up pretty much anything and be pretty decent at it.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, you're a quick learner. I feel like I'm a quick learner. Are you a quick learner?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what it is? It's less so learning for me. More, I feel like I'm very good at memorizing things.
Okay.
So
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, I will just memorize how to do something, and that's how I know how to do it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Less so like a learning process.
From my side of things, I think it's more of if I want to do something, I'll look up how to do it and then be able to replicate it exactly as I'm watching it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Recently I got into painting Warhammer minis. Mike said that he was painting minis for over 20 years, and I'm already doing better than him.
Would that be Mike Bono, our boss?
Oh, yeah. That one.
That guy.
If you're listening on audio, there's a very large picture of our boss on the wall behind us. You should check out the video version on YouTube.
Why? Because we think it's funny.
It's also going to get him like a little upset.
I know. I hope he doesn't get mad at us.
He's not going to get mad.
It's okay. Now it's a picture of Shaq.
What do you mean? That picture was never there.
Now it's gone. Man.
And bringing it back around.
Shooting sparkles. Wow. Justin, this is incredible.
Shout out to Justin. Justin is doing all the video work for us today.
Justin's like my second-hand man in publicity. He basically helps me with my everyday work. Yeah, so shout out to Justin.
And when you're on camera, he's behind it.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does all the video stuff for us. So if you see a TikTok where someone is magically holding this camera up, it's usually him. Not magically, but you know.
So whenever I go on TikTok and I see something that I think is really funny that I want us to do, I send it to Tevin.
I know you do.
And 9 times out of 10, he probably doesn't do it. But What upcoming?
Well, I definitely save it for like another day. I'm so busy, you know.
What upcoming projects are you working on?
So I don't know when this is getting posted, but we have like 3
July.
July. So in July. So yeah. So I have already worked on marketing material for the big 3 things we got going on this summer. We have the summer concert series sponsored by Samuel Gonzalez. We have the summer tour where patrons are going to go around libraries in Suffolk County and visit.
Okay, I'm so excited about this one. I'm going to talk about it. It's the Library Passbook program. Okay, it's the summer tour. You get a little passport, then you can go around. There's 54 libraries in Suffolk County, and you can go around and get a little stamp from all of them. And then after a certain amount, I think it's what, 20, 15, 25?
I think it's 25.
Yeah, so after you hit 25 different libraries, you're entered in for a raffle. And then if you hit 50 libraries, it's another raffle.
There's 3 tiers.
Yeah, so there's different
There's
tiers.
3 milestones that you can reach.
You have to. I'm going to every library in Suffolk County this summer.
See, I'm not going to do that.
I'm every single one. I might hit Nassau too. I know it doesn't count,
we
but I'm still
encourage
going.
you to do it, even though I don't do it. But you should do it.
DJ, you're going to do it?
I have worked in enough libraries where it's just going to be awkward work, like walking into them and knowing everybody.
Yeah. I feel like because of the Newsday article, like people know me now.
I feel like that's more of an incentive for you to go.
Like staff from another library, like say, "Oh, congrats!" I'm like, "What?"
Who are you?
And it's because they saw it. I'm like, "Oh, jeez." So I feel like at least local Long Island librarian famous. I don't know. So back on topic. We have the summer concert series sponsored by legislator Samuel Gonzalez. We have the SCLS summer tour, and we have the summer reading challenge.
Yes, all together now.
All together now. That's the tagline for this year. And
I thought
All
you were
in
going to say we had
this
something
together.
prepared together, and I was like, I did not get that now.
Oh, no. It's all together now.
yeah, it's all together now.
Community.
Community.
We're celebrating. We're going. That's why the tour coincides with all together now. Think about it. You're
Exactly.
going to all these
I get
different little communities
See that.
and our one big community.
Exactly. So whether you're a child, a teen, an uncle,
An adult.
an adult, you can sign up. And
Oh.
there's cool prizes for everyone. So you should sign up for the Summer Reading Club. If you don't, that's okay. But you really should. You really should. It's going to be fun.
It's easy. They're good prizes.
Yeah. Plus, you can read.
Yeah.
And if you're already reading, now you just get free bonuses.
Yes, and we actually changed the rules. So you don't have to, for adults anyway, you don't have to just read a book. You can read magazines, you can read mangas, you can watch a movie that you borrowed from the library.
Listen to an audiobook.
Yeah, listen to an audiobook. You fill out the form.
Podcast.
It counts.
Podcast.
The
Wait,
podcast is not, no, the podcast is not on there.
I was like, I just went along with what he said. I was like, yeah, podcast. Wait, what?
Listen to our podcast.
I made the form.
Anyways, yeah. So that's the big 3 that when this gets posted, I already worked on marketing material for that, and patrons should be seeing that,
Yeah.
including TikTok.
Oh, really? Are we going to do my TikTok idea?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yes.
Well, the idea is that we are. I don't know if we will, but we are. I'm planning on
Do
it.
I get to be in the TikTok?
Of course.
Oh,
it's your
amazing.
idea.
Amazing.
Plus,
I'm
we're
so
gonna need, like,
excited.
5 people in it, minimum.
At least 5 people.
Exactly.
Are we going to do the dance?
Of course we are.
So
We
excited.
don't have,
I'm so
we don't have butt
excited.
things here. I would say the actual phrase, but we're a PG library.
PG baby.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
So, Tevin, before we started recording, we
Yeah.
were talking a little bit about you as a brand, right?
Yeah.
So, you're obviously the face of our TikTok. What's your brand outside the library? What do you like outside of work?
Oh, man. What am I at outside of work?
Let's start with how you dress outside of work. Is this your normal attire?
Yeah. I have
Oh.
only seen you in
So
black
if you're
ever.
a frequent patron here at the library, you may notice that there is a male figure that walks around the library that only wears black. And that is me. Yeah. I like black. It's simple. Like at some point, maybe like 2 years ago, I decided to simplify my wardrobe. And one of the things I did was more or less cut all the color out of my wardrobe. Now you'll occasionally find me in like beige.
Beige.
Yeah. Or maybe like a nice like cream color.
I
I
like
do the
cream.
exact
Yeah.
opposite. I pick all the ridiculous colors
I
outside
know.
of work.
And
I
you
just
like
wear-
color match everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically color match everything too, but
I mean,
Oh yeah, but the color is black.
yeah.
I mean, outside
Actually,
of work, I
black's
just
the
wear
shade.
Hawaiian shirts all the time.
I could see that.
Yeah, but yeah. Outside of the library, I just like this.
Solid.
Just more jeans, more I like band t-shirts.
Solid. What
Yeah.
bands?
Metallica, Iron Maiden. I'm drawing great. I look like a fake metal fan right now.
Polyphia.
Oh, Polyphia. I definitely got a couple Polyphia tees. Nirvana. Damn. That's it.
That's it. That's
Well,
all
because
the
nowadays, even though like I'm like, so growing up in high school, I was definitely like a metalhead kid. I definitely loved like metal. Like that was like my introduction to music in general. Like my I feel like my real introduction to music. Because growing up, the first time I ever like listened to music was like, so my dad was a bus driver, and like he would like find like iPods on the bus, and he would like give them to me. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but we're gonna say that.
Solid.
Yeah, so it would have like 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Neo, Usher. So like I guess the first real like genre I got into was like hip hop and R&B. And then but the first like genre of music that I like discovered myself that from like middle school all the way to college like I loved was metal. Like I really got into like metal, classic metal, metalcore, post-hardcore. I don't even know if these people understand what I'm saying right now.
Did you ever go to Warp Tour?
Oh, of course!
Oh,
I went every year from 2013 all the way to, when did I stop? I stopped in like 20...
well, I think it ended in like 2017 or something.
I think I went to the one before that one. That was the last-
2016. I went to that one.
2016 was my last one. Yeah, I loved Warped Tour. Especially as like a high school kid where like it was actually somewhat affordable to go. At least for us, it was local on the island, so you didn't really have to travel. You just had to ask your mom to drop you off. But yeah, I loved Warped Tour. Warped Tour was great. I'm sad it's not around anymore.
I know. I think they technically still have it, but it's just like in California.
Yeah, it's
And
now
it's like not
it's
the
now-
same at all.
Yeah, it's not the
Chilling
same.
now.
Yeah. If
No,
you don't-
that's different.
I guess we should explain what Warped Tour is real quick.
Yeah,
Yep.
what is Warp Tour?
Warped Tour
Do
is
you-
like I'm sure it was worldwide because it was in Europe as well.
Yeah, I think they did
Yeah,
travel.
They go
all over.
around like city to city, and you have like 50 plus artists on this tour, and they always prop up in like a parking lot.
Well, the best part about Warp Tour was that not all of them, but so many of the bands weren't popular enough or made enough money that they could afford to go on tour by
Right.
themselves. So being a part of the Warp Tour meant that now they could do all these concerts, but they didn't have to bear the brunt of the expense.
Exactly. Yeah, I miss Warped Tour. Nowadays, I'm more into like pop music.
I like pop music.
I'm a mainstream.
I'm so upset I couldn't go
early.
to Taylor Swift's concert because
Okay,
the
I'll
tickets were
listen to Taylor
ridiculous.
Swift. I might get new haters from that, but I do not listen to Taylor Swift. But I do love pop. Currently, my favorite artist is 5 Seconds of Summer. I know you love 5 Sauce.
I did when I was a
But-
teenager. Yes, 5
Five Sauce, that's
Seconds of Summer,
abbreviation.
5 Sauce.
5 SOS, 5 Sauce.
I saw them like 3
Yeah.
times. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And then I grew up. So.
Yeah, she loved. So after they put out their first 2 albums, they had a sound change because they like became like men. So they stopped making like poppy
Wait, stop.
punk.
It sounds terrible that I stopped liking them when they became men.
That does sound bad.
No, I just became an adult and I stopped being obsessed with boy bands because I said,
I still
"Oh,
like boy bands.
they don't like me back.
I became more
Well,
obsessed
just don't
with
have like a
Beatles.
weird.
Don't have a weird
Relationship
crush
with
on them." Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, and now I like them because of their new sound, their new pop sound. They're great. Anyways, but yeah. Other than like music, I play video games. I play Valorant. I don't know if you guys know Valorant. It's a free-to-play shooter on PC. I also play League of Legends. Ooh, yeah, that might give me haters too. But I play League of Legends.
It's an addiction.
It is an addiction. Thankfully, I don't play as much anymore.
I have weaned myself off. I'm on the nicotine patches of League TFT.
I was obsessed with TFT for like a solid 2 years. I would wake up, go to my PC, play, then I'm like, all right, day's over. Then I'll play it on my phone. In bed. Anyways, what else do I do? Oh, I'm a big tech nerd. I love tech. I follow primarily consumer electronics. I like following what's going on in the space.
That actually brings me into a question.
Sure.
So TikTok's become a trend.
Yes.
So while you're following tech, is there anything that's sticking out to you as maybe something that's another trend that might be upcoming?
Can you rephrase the question?
So as TikTok's become more of a trend,
Yes.
and stuff like that,
Yes.
is there anything sticking out to you, while you look into other tech or anything like that, something that you see as becoming a more popular medium of possibly social media or alternatives to that kind of stuff?
Currently, we're still in the short form video is king because we see other platforms adopting TikTok's model. You have Instagram adding reels. You have YouTube with shorts. So we're still in that. I don't see currently anything coming up in terms of what social media. You have the new Twitter alternatives coming up since it was purchased by Elon Musk. So you have Mastodon.
That's good.
And what's the one? Blue Sky. Blue Sky's the other Twitter alternative, but they don't seem like they're going anywhere. As of this recording, there's currently a bunch of controversy with Reddit because they're ending, or the rumor is, I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's official, but they're increasing the price of their API to access their API. The API allows other developers to create apps for Reddit, but essentially with this change, it makes it unfeasible for these developers to support their Reddit app. And the goal, at least to me, is for them to kill all third-party apps and to have everyone move to the main Reddit app. And a lot of people do not like the main Reddit app.
Yeah. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's looking like every social media platform seems to be hitting a bit of a decline, with TikTok maybe hitting more of a
Incline.
branching out, going up, upwards trend.
Well, the other rumor is Reddit is looking to go public, so they're trying to clean up the site or the app and trying to increase profitability, because a lot of the third-party apps don't have ads, which is Reddit's main revenue source. So, anyways,
Advertisements, man, taking over the world. So when you said that question, the thing that went through my head was the AI filter and CapCut.
oh, how did I miss that? Yo,
That's
AI
all over my For You page.
AI is a massive trend currently in tech, or in every industry. You can't avoid it.
Yeah, also
we use Microsoft products here. They're implementing AI into all their services. Google's doing the same. Instacart?
Yes.
They have an AI bot in it too now.
To anticipate your purchases.
Kind of. I think you can just ask it to I want carrots or whatever.
So what about something like ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Are we going to be
It's
using
here to
it?
stay. I feel like it's here to stay. I thought it was going to be a thing that came and go, but it's so good. It's so powerful. It's not quite there yet in terms of accuracy,
But it's learning.
it's learning. And it what the scariest part is how fast AI is improving. At the rate of at the rate it's improving. It's scary.
It is genuinely terrifying.
As a creative, seeing what Adobe's doing with AI is there's a new tool in the beta version of Photoshop where all you have to do is you create a selection, you tell it, okay, add a tree here or create grass here, or remove this, remove that. It'll just do it. And it looks so good. It looks so real.
That is terrifying.
It is terrifying.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Do you know, I don't remember which Marvel movie it was, but it was the one where like Iron Man created the thing and then it took the Tesseract and became like this huge giant robot, but it was really just all artificial
Avengers 2, Age of
intelligence.
Ultron.
Yes, it was so scary.
Age of Ultron was not a good movie.
It was. I think it gets a lot more hate than it deserves.
I think so too.
I think Tevin's a hater.
I'm not a hater.
You sound a little bit like a hater.
I mean, I'm a little bit.
You said like 4 things. You're like, I don't like this today.
Well, I can tell you things I like.
Tell me what you like.
I guess I'm a hater.
I guess not a single thing.
I like food.
What kind of food?
Oh, anything Italian. Oh, give me a nice bowl of spaghetti or plate of spaghetti. What?
It's not real Italian food. You
No.
just said spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. Well, I don't know what real Italian food is. I'll be honest. I don't.
You can come over, Tev.
Okay, cool. But what is classified as real Italian food?
Well, actually, most of the food that we eat here is not like
I know
real
pizza's not
Italian
real
food,
Italian food.
like at all.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you go to Italy, their food is like so ridiculously fresh and unprocessed that, like, you're eating all the cheese, you're eating all the pasta, and you don't feel sick.
That sounds amazing.
I know. I like want to go to Italy so bad.
The only other country I've been to is Canada.
I love Canada.
It's pretty great.
I've never left the country. Oh, you want to be a hater? You want to be a hater again? I hate traveling. I don't hate traveling. Hold on. I actually don't hate it. I hate flying.
Why do you hate flying?
I feel so anxious. And I'm 6'3". I'm never comfortable on a flight. Ever.
I haven't been on a flight since I was a child.
So I've only ever been on a plane by myself.
Uh-huh.
And it's incredibly lonely to go to the airport and fly on a plane by yourself. I don't know how people do that, like, on the regular.
Really?
Yeah. I hated it.
Oh.
I was sitting there eating a burger
But do you
in,
like-
like, Maryland, just,
So-
like, sad.
So how are you like when it comes to doing anything by yourself?
I hate it.
Oh, okay.
I have anxiety.
Oh, okay. See, that's weird. I don't get anxiety from it. Yeah, I like doing things by myself. Not
Well,
always.
I mean, I like doing things by myself at home,
Oh, okay.
but, like,
But like, will you
going places
okay,
by myself
well,
is scary.
Well, like, could you go to a movie theater by yourself?
Could I? Sure. Would I? No.
I mean, I do it all.
I think that's weird. I don't know.
It's
Sitting-
not
I don't know. To me,
I
I
got-
can't do it.
I'm just there to see a movie.
I got used to it when I was like between jobs. I was working 2 jobs, but I had like a 3-hour gap.
Yeah.
So there was a good while where I was just going to the movies every couple weeks
Yeah.
alone and just sitting there dressed as I am now.
Watching a movie.
Yeah, just watching.
Were they
a
good
movie.
movies?
Not always. Sometimes I just went in to watch trash.
Oh, do you remember Movie Pass?
Oh God, that mistake.
Yes. So I had it. That's when I started going. That's when I started going to movies by myself. Because you can see a movie every day for free. You just have to pay $10 a month.
I mean, you can.
So
I think they still have that. They have that like at IMAX or something.
Oh,
or
okay. So at that time, Movie Pass was the only like movie theater subscription. Now Regal has their own, AMC has their own, Showcase has their own. Basically every movie. You okay? Yeah, we're good. All right, cool. Basically every major movie theater chain has a subscription service where you can pay a monthly fee and you can either see 1 movie a day or like they limit to like 3 movies a week. It's up to the theater.
That's another topic too, though, is subscription models.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it's getting ridiculous.
it's getting ridiculous.
It's getting
Do you
a little
think
ridiculous.
we're getting to a point where piracy is just going to start popping back up?
well, okay. So
do you remember when we were little that people would like come to your car with like pirated DVDs and be like,
Oh,
"Do you want
yeah.
to buy one?"
exactly, yeah. You get like Finding Nemo.
Yeah, it'd be like
$5.
$5. So you want to go see?
Exactly. But back to privacy. Yeah, people will start pirating once it's no longer convenient, the subscription.
Because Netflix is just changing
Right.
things over now.
Right.
And I know they want it to stick to one household.
Yeah, it's
For
like
subscription.
Yeah, there's too many hoops to jump through now. Just so you can watch Netflix at like your hotel room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or if you even want to find something, but it's in the mire of, oh, it was owned on Netflix for a
Yeah.
while and now it's on Hulu.
Yeah, because the license ran out.
Yeah.
They sold it to whatever subscription service decided to buy it.
It's just impossible to keep track of
Yeah.
where anything is.
So like I remember when Spotify became really big, and like I forgot, I think it was the CEO. He says something along the lines of like, the way you fight piracy is you create a service that's more convenient than pirating.
Yeah.
Right. So think about what before like the Napster age
Yes.
and LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Oh yeah. So so before that, if you wanted music, you had to You had to go to like your local Best Buy or Target, pick up the CD, right? You put it into your laptop, you burn it, and then you transfer it to your MP3 player or whatever, right?
Or you go to your local library and borrow it from the library.
Get there. Well, you could. Oh yeah, well yeah, you could have done that back then too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh, I got back up more. So remember, when iTunes came out, I think they also said something similar. It was like, well, we're gonna make something more convenient. So like, if you like one song off an album, you have to buy the whole album, right? But with iTunes, each song was like 99 cents. You could just buy the one song you like, and once you bought it, it automatically synced with your iPod.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember getting gift cards where it was like $25 and iTunes gift cards. So I was like, ooh, 25 songs to add to my MP3 player.
Yeah. Then the next step was music streaming. So what Spotify did was like, okay, you pay a monthly fee, then you get to stream all of this music whenever you want.
And they still also have free options as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Like music has never been more convenient than right now.
Yes. And I think that also goes into like no competition for it though. Like what is currently Spotify's
Well, that's what I was saying.
competition?
So the only thing with Apple Music and Spotify, like those are the two big ones, right? Where Netflix has Hulu, Showtime.
So
They have everything competing with them, and it's so
Hulu's
inconvenient
also
to
owned
just
by Disney.
try to get all of them.
yeah.
Like,
So do you remember when Netflix was the only one in town?
yeah, that was great.
And
It was
it's like
great.
everything was on Netflix, but then like every studio or every network's like, okay, wait, why are we sharing the cut with Netflix? We'll just make our own. And then that's what happened. Every studio and every network decided to make their own streaming service. So now if you wanted to access all the content you wanted, now you need like 3, 4, even 5 subscription services just to access all the content that you want to watch.
I probably spend over $100 a month in streaming services.
Which
Oh,
like
yeah.
doesn't bother me if I'm not paying for cable anymore. But like, where am I getting my
How much
news?
is cable?
I don't know. My mom pays for it, but it's a lot. And then it's like at least $100, and then you got to buy all the streaming services because nothing good is actually on cable.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. People say that it's like, oh, we're back to cable again. It's like, no. We're not there yet. No.
Well,
You can
originally when
watch-
cable started,
you
you had to
can-
buy channels.
Yeah. But you can watch anything you want, whenever you want, except Netflix. You can download it and watch it whenever you want. And there's no ads. Asterisk. Unless you pay for the cheapo plan of Netflix or
Yeah.
the cheapo plan of Hulu.
And it's just getting more prohibitively expensive
Yes.
with each one.
Yes,
Which
exactly.
I am seeing.
Oh,
more
and that's the
people-
other thing. All these streaming services are increasing their price, their monthly fee. I'm like,
Yeah. And I am seeing more people coming back to the library saying, I got rid of my streaming service because it's too much.
I don't blame them.
I don't either.
This is a great time to plug that at the library, we have a service called Hoopla and Canopy. In addition to borrowing audiobooks and ebooks from those two things, you can also stream certain movies.
We also have Freegal for music.
Check out the library.
Whatever you're looking for is not on those services. You always just borrow the DVD or the Blu-ray.
And if you don't have a DVD player, sometimes the Xbox will play it too.
So back to the streaming wars and all of that such.
Yeah.
Where do you see this eventually leading up with your tech expertise?
First, I want to call myself a tech expert.
No, we said your expertise, not that you were an expert.
I guess expertise. You're right. But when you say expertise, I feel like an expert. Which I'm
Don't worry, there's no pressure.
not.
We are all professionals.
We're information professionals.
Because I think what a lot of them are running into is like, oh, we need to make money now, and they got up the fees, or they just got to be more strict with like account sharing. I don't know what's going to happen, because I think eventually users will get fed up if they continue on this trajectory that fees are constantly go up, or there's going to be more strict with in terms of like account sharing, or like even with like HBO, HBO Max, or just Max now.
Yeah.
They're pulling content off the platform. It's like, okay, so I'm paying more. It's more annoying to use, and now there's less content on it.
And it's pretty much owned by Disney too, I'm pretty sure.
Max is still under Discovery / Warner Brothers. Then you have Hulu, which is under Disney, which also has ESPN Plus and Disney Plus.
Because I know I get HBO with my Hulu subscription.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm pretty sure there's some kind of connecting tissue there.
I worked out the best deal of life. Okay, so I have ads on my Hulu, right?
Yeah.
But it was a Spotify and Hulu bundle.
Oh, I have
paid
that one.
$10.
Yeah, I have that one. Yeah, it's great. I don't use Hulu that much though, so I'm not getting that much out of it. But I use Spotify every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
You can listen to this podcast on Spotify.
I don't know, because even like some users are getting fed up with Spotify too, because even though I'm a Spotify paying subscriber, I still receive, like, you're supposed to receive like no ads, but like they don't give you like real ads, like typical like sponsor reads or like banner ads. But what Spotify has been doing is they just like, because if you are an artist on Spotify, you have the option to promote your music to people who would listen to you or that actually listen to you. So when I open the app, sometimes it's like, hey, check out.
It's an ad to listen to a certain person.
So-and-so's new album. Like,
Sometimes
it rubs me the wrong way a little bit.
yeah, I'll have a playlist and then occasionally they'll start shoving new artists and I'm like, no, I want to listen to my playlist.
Well, luckily you can turn that off.
Okay.
Luckily.
I have not found that setting yet, so
Okay.
I will have to look for it.
Okay. But yeah, but then I tried Apple Music.
I think the reason why I've never tried Apple Music was because I was so jaded from paying like $1.50 a song way back when
Yeah.
that I was like, I'm not doing Apple Music.
Well,
This
I
is
still have my
ridiculous.
iTunes library.
Well, yeah, I still have
I
those.
purchased music. I don't touch it because I don't listen to any of it.
When you had to buy songs, like, did you know that like once a week they would offer like a free song? And I had like no
I didn't
music
know
on my
that.
phone, so I would just download all the free songs every week, and they were bad.
But yeah, I don't like Apple Music, so I stick with Spotify. It's also, like I said, it's still convenient to have Spotify.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
once it loses that sense of convenience.
Like I said, once it's no longer convenient for the user, I think they're just going to go back to piracy or like
We're
just
going back to LimeWire, baby.
Yeah. Which also seems to be a trend with some of the social media networks where they're becoming more prohibitive.
some of them are getting real pushy when it comes to ads or like just like, at least for me with Instagram, they keep shoving stuff that I don't care for anymore. At least for me, because like, I guess depends like when you decided to use Instagram is what you use it for. I signed up right when it came out. It was just photos. So it really annoys me when they keep shoving videos down my feed. And I'm just like, I don't care for videos. I just want to look at pictures of like my friends or things I like, and that's kind of it.
And then that also can bring us back to advertising in a way with your job here is a way to advertise the library.
Yeah. TikTok has been very interesting, or an interesting avenue to advertise the library, because we're reaching such a much wider audience than we have ever before had. So before, let's say Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, the only people that would see our posts or what we're like promoting on our pages was people who went out of their way to follow us, right? With TikTok, because of the algorithm and the For You page, it's constantly showing our content to people that are not following us. But they're showing it to people that are interested in our type of content. And that's how we grew our following. It's through the For You page. We make comedy-based book videos, or like we make a video that like pokes fun at like books or whatever, and it gets shared amongst others, and they show it to the TikTok algorithm shows it to other like book talk users, and they like it, and it goes viral.
Now, algorithms and AI. What's the difference between the two for the listeners?
Don't ask me that. I'm not gonna have a good answer. Actually, don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's all part of the evolving field.
If I had to guess, it's like how like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square.
Yes.
I think the algorithm is a type of artificial intelligence or like machine learning.
Yes.
And
I know we've had a machine learning program here.
Yes.
Recently.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Learn more about it.
Say a date. This is coming out in July.
It was 2 weeks ago from. I'm not wearing my watch.
June 6th.
June 6th. So 2 weeks ago from June 6th. When that was. Sometime in May.
In my mind, the difference between them is an algorithm is learning patterns, where AI is learning, period. In my mind, that's the
I have no
difference.
That sounds right.
Like in my
That
mind,
sounds
like an
right.
algorithm is
Ish.
like TikTok, my For You page. It's memorizing the type of things that I like, so it
Well,
can
it's-
show me more.
It's taking the data from you. So it's seeing how long did you watch this video? Did you like it? Did you share it? Did you save it? How many times did you watch it? Did you comment? Those will take into consideration of all those factors and like give it like a fake score, like a score that the algorithm understands. Let's say you watched it 3 times, you commented, it'll give a score out of like 80 out of 100. Okay, this video got 8 out of 100. So then the video also TikTok algorithm understands what kind of video it is, because it got an 80 out of 100. Okay, it's going to try to show you more types of those videos.
Yeah.
That's how I believe how the algorithm works.
Another portion of my understanding of it is from Mr. Beast, and how he got so popular was through studying thumbnails and all the stuff of like the popular videos.
Yeah.
And then he just started popping up everywhere by following that almost formula to it.
Yeah, the way he does his thumbnails and even the way he titles his videos, he's managed to capture a very wide net that most YouTubers can't do. Like, it's crazy how many people know that Mr. Beast exists.
He has his own energy bar.
He has his own energy bar, his own burger. Yeah, Mr. Beast burger.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was his burger.
Yeah. And like his videos just garner so much attention.
Yeah. And what can you possibly learn from that for advertising the library?
We've definitely looked at Mr. Beast and tried to take some things from his videos and try to incorporate into ours. Definitely, at least for our TikToks or like short form videos, the kind of fast paced editing style, and like at least for our YouTube channel, more captivating thumbnails that will get you to like, if you're browsing YouTube, get you to stop and look at our video and maybe watch it.
I recorded a video with Tevin and Justin, and it was a what's in my bag. And after we recorded the whole thing, they both were like, okay, now we need to take a photo for the thumbnail. Make a good face. And I think it was okay.
Let's take that face and put it on the picture over here.
I had a different hair color. Every time I've been in a video for the Brentwood Public Library, I've had a different hair color.
Very nice.
Interesting. I've had the same hair for years.
How are we doing on time?
I'm going through a phase. Oh, we're overtime. We're over.
We're over?
We've been overtime.
How long are you talking?
Probably an
Almost
hour.
an hour.
Oh, wow. I think that's a great
This is
cutoff
a half
time.
hour podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am talkative. Even though I'm shy and introverted, I do like talking.
I knew I was going to get it out of you. I wasn't worried. I didn't prepare a single question for this.
You sure you want to say that?
No, I mean,
I'm editing it. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Anyways, this is nice talking to both of you.
Yeah, Tevin, thank
one
you for
last time.
coming.
That's Kermit the Frog.
Sorry, Justin.
I'm not.
Thank you for coming and talking to us on this
course.
special video version of the Brentwood Stories.
Thank
If you want to check out our content on TikTok, it is at BrenLibNY. Also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
Twitch.
YouTube. Now on YouTube, we got the at BrenLibNY.
Spotify.
Oh yeah, find
We're
Brentwood.
everywhere.
Oh yeah, find Brentwood Stories on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. We also, if you're a teen, listen to Average Brentwood Teens, where a bunch of our patrons that are teens just talk about stuff. Also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Oh, we're also on YouTube now. YouTube now supports podcasts natively, so you can find Brentwood Stories and Average Brentwood Teens on YouTube.
And Twitch with Mr. Poe.
Oh yeah, if you're a Mr. Poe fan, you can catch him on Twitch. I believe
We're just everywhere.
I believe every Monday, right? We'll put the right information on the screen. If you're listening to audio, just visit our website, Brentwood.
Check out the description.
Library.org.
And thanks for coming, Kev.
Thank you,
Of
Ted.
course. Thank you for having me.
This has been Brentwood Stories.